There is a massive crisis that's unfolding in Pakistan, from food to fuel to all even essential items. People in Pakistan are now facing the brunt of a very high inflation. According to reports, for example, take a look on your screen. 1 litre of unpacked milk in Pakistan is now priced at 210 rupees, and it was 190 rupees until recently. 1 kilogram of chicken meat currently costs 700 to 780 Pakistan rupees. It was 650 rupees per kg last week. That's not all. So prices from, for example, 30 to 40 rupees per kg of a broiler chicken liver is now up to 480 rupees. That's the sudden jump that is being witnessed. But that is just food. What about fuel? Fuel prices are also burning hole in the pockets of the Pakistani awam. We are being told hiked by 22 Pakistan rupees. Kerosene hiked by 12 Pakistan rupees. Amid this, a senior economist with the Moody's analytics has said inflation in Pakistan could average 33% in the first half of 2023 before trending lower, and it will be a bailout which is expected from the International Monetary Fund, but alone that will very unlikely put the economy back on track very soon. But this, remember, is just the literal power crisis. What about the metaphorical power crisis with regard to the government and netas? A political slugfest with former Prime Minister and PTI Chief Imran Khan, who is staring at an arrest. And this, remember, with the door of the government also about what will they do before it could lead to a possible civil unrest. Let's try and understand directly from what's unfolding on the ground in Pakistan. I'm now joined in this live telecast with Pakistan senior journalist Owais Mangalwala. Owais, because the IMF has mandated a rate hike, there's been already a massive burden that is being faced by the government. What sort of an unrest are we looking at in Pakistan unfolding? Owais, go ahead.
Hello, thank you for having me. Well, if by unrest you mean that the people are on streets and they are protesting and all, no, nothing of such sort is happening, because people knew it was not something new. It was not coming in as a surprise. This mini budget and this whole price hike scenario and these taxes of 170 billion rupees. This was all expected because negotiations with IMF were going on, and we were expecting that this would happen. Isaac Dar had announced this thing. The finance minister of Pakistan, he had announced this thing a few days ago that this will be happening. So there's no unrest kind of a thing, as if people are coming out on streets and saying that no, we do not want this and we do not support this. Obviously, when you ask people, nobody likes price hikes. If you ask the business community, they are saying that this will not help. The PTI chief Imran Khan, he has also said that IMF deal is just like treating cancer with aspirin. But we all know that financially Pakistan was in a difficult state. Pakistan was in a difficult situation, and the IMF deal was the only thing that could have helped us. So now this mini budget will unlock the IMF deal, and hopefully we will be on the right path now.
Of course, the expectation will be from the International Monetary Fund, and there are strict measures that the government is also taking. Always, what sort of measures are we looking at? Because, it could be a surrender in so many ways. You're depending solely as a nation on the monetary fund to bail out with the loan package.
Well, you can't say that it is a surrender to the IMF conditions. Yes, IMF deals in this way, and we all know this thing. And since I said earlier that we were all expecting this thing, it had to happen. Now, one important thing which is very necessary is that the government of Pakistan, the financial experts, they must now realize that we need to correct ourselves. One more thing that has happened is that the ministers will now be working without salaries or without pay. So that is also something very important and needs to be mentioned. So it is coming across as that now the government will be realizing that the financial condition of Pakistan is not good. We are going to IMF again and again, and this will not help. This is not helping us in the long term. So what we need to do is to take corrective measures, and we need to keep ourselves on track, especially the government spendings. That needs to be checked again and again. And if we manage to correct in this regard, if we manage to correct ourselves in this domain, then I think that this cloud has a silver lining, and Pakistan will be better off financially in a span of a few months.
Well, I surely hope there's some relief. And politics aside, Oves, what about the common people? Because they clearly would be facing a lot of problems and inconvenience right now with this inflation and measures. What is the government of Pakistan doing to ensure that there is some cushion to this blow?
That is a very important question, because the Aam Aadmi, the common man, is the most affected person on earth whenever price hike happens, wherever it happens. So what Pakistani government has done, they've taken 3 or 4 measures which will obviously help the common man. One thing is that price hike is there. We all know that the price of fuel has gone up, which will obviously affect everyone. But the essential items such as wheat, such as rice, meat, pulses and milk, all these have been exempted from the price hike. So there won't be a price hike in the in all these items. So this will be helpful for the common man. Then the other thing is that there's a Benazir income support program that is going on since quite a while in Pakistan, and this is basically a direct help program for the poor people. It provides cash support to the poor people. So the budget of that program has been increased. So that is also something which is very important. And the people who are the lower class or the lower middle class who are getting benefits from this Benazir income support program, they are going to get some more support. Then another thing that the government is doing is for the farmers, they will be given some really good loans on some really good conditions. So that will be helpful for them if they want to buy some equipment for their land or for cultivation. So that is also something which is being praised by the farmers community. Then the LCs, there was a problem of opening LCs, and the LCs were not being opened. So for fuel, for the pharmaceutical industry and for the sports industry, LCs will now be open. So this will also be helpful for the economy. So yes, there are quite a few things that the government has done, keeping in mind the price hike and its effects on the common person.
Right, all the very best, Oves, and our sympathies with the people of Pakistan who are facing this severe inflation that's ongoing, and we hope that the government finds a measure very soon.
If you like the video, do like, comment, share and subscribe.